Hello there, fellow Persona Podcast listeners. Hard to believe, but we forgot to mention something this week.
We did?
Yes, we did, Melissa, and much like everything else in life, we can blame it all on Australia. We are proud to announce, though, that we will be doing a playthrough of the Atlus game Catherine on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360.
We will split this up into a 4-week playthrough all through October. Each week we will play through 3 nights and then stop after we survive that week's nightmares. So if you want to join in, make sure you have a copy and beat Night 3 before next week's link.
If you don't have a copy of Catherine, you can pick up a retail copy if you can find it, and on the PlayStation Store as well as the Xbox Marketplace.
Hope you can all join us next week in the discussion on the forums and in our new Facebook group.
Thanks again for all the support.
Hope you enjoy this week's link.
And I didn't mess it up that time.
Aw, yeah. Now go to work.
All hail to Red Lobster. They suck forever.
The only truth given to you is this tastes awful. Ding! Whoa! Whoa! Ding! Whoa! Ding! Just say the word and it's bear time! Operation I hate ouchies! Yosuke, pound it, kanji! Kanji! Hang tight and go for it! Bare naked! All girls love Teddy. And Teddy loves all girls. There are 3 enemies!
There are 2 enemies.
There are 3 enemies!
There are
3 enemies! What a tedious fight! What an unbearable tedious fight! What a tedious fight! Ding! Ding! I trained hoping to someday score with Chie-chan and Yuki-chan. Can I try scoring with you someday? The world needs me to get wild! Grin and bear it! Very much! Bear pile! Bear it! Bear!
This is beginning to look like your tombstone.
Teddy? Wait, what? What? What a tedious fight! What an unbearable tedious fight! What a tedious fight! Faux show! Ding!
Okay, with that all done out of the way. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 5th link in the Persona Podcast. I'm your ever-distracted host, Spencer, and joining me, as always, is Lauren.
Hey guys.
Melissa.
Hello, guys.
And I guess Will.
Sup, broskis?
What's up, bro? I'm a broske. So what's going on, everybody? We're here for another week in our bi-weekly podcast that will never be determined. We record when we record. That's the new motto.
And it's someone's
Yep.
birthday.
Yosuke.
No.
Stephen King.
No.
No.
Bill Murray.
No.
My dad's cat.
No.
I'm a lot of
Maybe.
people.
Maybe.
It is actually.
It's
Except
your
my dad's cat. He's not.
It's your birthday.
It is. I'm 7.
No,
You've
you're
all been
not.
listening to a 7-year-old. You feel dirty yet?
What is this blasphemy?
Everything's great at your Junus.
Oh yeah, over the break, me and Melissa have determined that I have the worst Nanako impression ever, apparently.
Do it.
Really?
You totally
Every
do.
day's great at your Junus.
Let me do it.
Oh.
Every day's great at your Junus. How's
It's
that?
okay.
Every day's great at your Junus.
Oh
It's
my
okay.
god!
I don't need a mom. I got a dad. And a big
Daddy, I
smile.
want it black.
So yeah, now with
I
the
just-
world's wait, well, at this point, everyone's done it but you. You have to do a Nanako impression.
Oni-chan.
That's just creepy. It's probably from some sort of hentai.
You know what?
I don't want to know about it.
Random side note. I love how she's the most like adult kid in the entire world.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I know.
Cooking meals. Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Nako, did you take the laundry out? Yeah, it's back inside.
I like
I
how
don't
your
know if I-
I like how your Dojima and Nanako impressions are the same. I love you, daughter. I love you too, Dad. We are a happy family and proud to have you a part of this household.
I can't help it, okay? I'm a dude, okay? That's exactly how it's supposed to sound
It's
for me.
better than him sounding like Sounding like Nanako.
I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping that his Nanako impression would be like, "Oi, big brother, what are you doing over here?"
I'm gonna have to work late again. I'm sorry.
I gotta say though, I love how, like, if you think about it, Nanako is never, like, she's always pretty adult acting, but then when it comes to Junes, that's when she becomes a kid again.
Oh yes, definitely.
Also,
That's why she loves so much.
we came to the sad realization that Junes is actually amazing until you realize that it's just Walmart.
Yep.
Yeah, it's true. It is Walmart.
All right,
Yeah,
so I guess we can now get
Sorry.
started into what the heck we've all been doing since we've last recorded our last link. All these L's. Lauren, what have you been up to in the past 2 weeks?
Dying. I'm
What you
so sleepy. Basically, I've been working, and yeah, I've just been so dead tired from doing work, and I'm so sore, and yeah, being an adult is fun.
What's a
Whee!
adult?
Exactly.
You just make up random words when you become older.
Every day's great at your Junes.
I'm seriously thinking we need to make a drinking game out of this.
Anytime anyone does a Nanako impression, you take 9 ounces of whiskey into your body.
Drink, 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 chug, chug, chug.
And then well, by the time people would be done with this episode, they'll probably lose their liver.
Lose your
Yeah.
liver.
And no one ate dinner that night.
All right, so you've been busy, Miss Busy Pants, at your new job and stuff.
And you guys, what have you been up to?
Will, what have you been doing?
Oh god. It's the same old.
Oh, sorry. I can't phrase it for him like that anymore. Will, what have you been doing in less than 100 sentences?
No.
Good thinking there, because okay, basically I've been playing a lot of Sega games as of late, and watching a lot of dubbed anime. That's all I gotta say.
Taboo.
Was it good
But
dubs
which-
or bad dubs?
Well, what do you think about the Persona 4 anime dub?
It was more dub for my wub wub.
Which games, though?
Games the Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection, which is the Sega Genesis Ultimate Collection in America. They're good. I'll be talking about them later on the week, I think. And other than that, I've been playing the heck out of Resonance of Fate, which is an awesome game.
Wasn't that the one with guns and stuff that
Oh,
Sega
yeah.
put out? I love that
Yep.
game. It's needlessly complicated, but it was actually cool.
Yes, needlessly complicated.
Another Sega franchise dead in the water.
Well,
But-
it wasn't developed by Sega. It was published by them, and it was developed by Tri-Ace. So
Yeah. Actually, that's a good point. Lauren, what's the last video game you played?
Sims 3.
No, I meant real video game.
Spencer, how can you say such a thing?
Yeah, you.
Probably, well, I was playing through Daryl for my Christmas present. He bought me, or maybe it was my birthday present.
I was gonna say, it's a bit early or late.
No. For my birthday present this past year, he got me the Prince of Persia HD collection, and I went through the first game, got a platinum, and now I'm going through the second game,
Now, how's
which
that?
is
How's that HD
Warrior
collection?
Within. It's okay. I mean, it's not much different. Yeah, it's really not that much different. The only thing that's a bit annoying, but also a bit better about it, is the fact that it has trophies, so you're actually getting stuff. But it's still like getting the trophies is a bit of a brat.
Yeah. Well, I guess before we anything else happens, Dean, Melissa, you want to tell us what you've been doing since the last 2 weeks?
Yes, I've been in school some more, and classes are really awesome.
Yay,
And
classes.
My teachers are cool. One of them's actually from Canada, and I forgot where the other one was from. He said that he was a photojournalist, but I think, oh, they're all pretty much foreign in some way.
No Americans?
Well, yeah, like my worldly arts teacher is like from Alabama or something. But
Well,
she's
alright,
super
if
nice.
you've now evened out the Americanness.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And my communications teacher is also from America. But we
You've
had
been playing
canceled
anything?
class yesterday.
Oh, is that
Why is that?
is that the class that got canceled?
My communications class? Yeah, that got
Hmm.
canceled. She was
Why'd they-
sick.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
See, I guess I never really think of like college classes ever getting canceled. Like the closest I've ever been is a teacher made us wait like 30 minutes
Oh,
for
no,
it to
no, no.
start.
Like on the syllabus for my electronic media class, my teacher goes, if there's anything, weather permitting, like flood, snow, hail, plague of locust.
Emotional
I'll
damage
let
due
you
to
know.
douchebag boyfriend. Hey, it happens.
Yes. Games I've been playing. I've been playing Jet Set Radio.
Nice.
Yeah, Jet Set Radio.
Oh yeah, we gotta say it like the one DJ guy does. Jet Set Radio.
Jet Set Radio. Okay. That was quite embarrassing.
It's okay. It's only bad if people hear you. That's why we have no listeners.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, we
Oh,
do.
so did you just say to the guys who are listening to us now?
Yeah,
that they're
you do
basically
not
non-existent?
exist as human beings.
What else have I
Oh no.
Persona 4 Arena.
Kicking butt.
A lot more people added me.
Yeah, it's true. Keep on sending us those friend request friends.
Yeah.
We should definitely
I do
start.
love, though, I almost never see anyone who's sent me a friend request actually playing Persona 4 Arena.
No.
I do just find that a little bit funny.
They're like, Persona 4 Arena or Persona Podcast. And then I'm like, what are you doing?
I'm playing
We're
Netflix.
playing Borderlands. I'm watching Netflix. I'm watching Hulu. I'm like, seriously, guys?
This is for my Vita.
This is from my Vita.
Yes.
Is
I'm
that
trying to
it?
think.
Anime. Anime Club. Yes.
That was a statement, yes.
I went to...
There is a
we
thing called
started
Anime Club.
Anime Club, and we're watching Umi Neko Naku no Koro ni, Blue Exorcist, and Moaru Penguin Drum. And everyone is crazy about everything.
Well, people go crazy for penguins.
I know.
Okay. Well, I guess I will be quick with mine, as I always try to be. I, like Lauren, have been Miss Busybody Pants my work my butt off every day.
Even a miss.
I know, I lost the
Where does
title
the
of
miss
Mister.
come from?
But, yeah, since I am now working at the, my college newspaper, and this week was my first deadline, I now got to see everybody at their true busy state, which leads to everyone saying, fuck shit, goddamn, fuck paper, don't work, crossword puzzles!
It's scary.
They were very angry about those crossword puzzles.
Oh dear.
But, it was worth it just for the fact that I now have a published article talking about Gangnam Style, which...
Yeah.
I mean, I
Gangnam
think
Style.
I've reached the top of journalism at that point, when I can cover Gangnam Style.
Girl, you did it. You did it.
Yeah, so, been writing, that's all finally done now, and I'm planning for the next issue I have to work on. Typing things up on the internet about video games a lot, or
Cute.
trying to. I'm trying to think of, like, games I've been playing, really, because I've been kind of
Ratchet
over...
and
Oh, yes,
Clank.
I had to play the most infuriating HD collection evers! And Melissa was
Which
there to
one?
experience Ratchet and Clank HD.
Oh god.
I went from
How's
being
that?
happy about that to, yeah, like, that game made me angry.
Spencer.
So angry.
We are no longer bros.
Dude, no, like, I love,
No,
like,
no.
alright, I will explain it, but I would recommend reading my review on GamingUnit.net, like, when it goes up there. It's 90% awesome when playing all of the games. And then somewhere at Insomniac for all three of those games, because it's not like that in any of the other Ratchet games that I've played, like at the later dates, where it says, we need to make this difficult, so here's enemies that kill you in 2 to 3 hits, and there's waves and waves of them. And the checkpoints are total garbage.
Total. God.
So at
Oh,
least,
how about those bosses, huh?
bananas.
Bananas.
Those boss battles are bananas because they get me just so angry.
Oh no.
It just feels like I don't know. You guys know how lazy game design can just get you angry?
Yeah.
Because this isn't me complaining about a difficulty thing. This is like, because I love Dark Souls. When that kicks my ass, I'm like, I fucked up though.
Yeah, it's true.
It was just really disappointing, as well as some of the most odd little bugs that are sprinkled around in there that aren't even in the real game. That it made me like, I don't know, because I know the studio who did the port of it has been having some troubles like with Sony a lot. So who knows if this was actually rushed out there or not.
Yeah.
All I have to say is it has weird little bugs. It crashes and led to one of the most funny cutscenes, making me wonder what was going on, because somebody was Lauren, I guess Melissa will. Do you guys know who Dr. Nefarious is from the Ratchet and Clank games?
Yeah.
He's just like he's like voiced by the guy who does Invader Zim, and he has like this big robotic head. And he's giving a speech, but he's giving it in his chair, and his back's turned to you. And then he turns around and is supposed to like have an even cooler speech talking about Captain Quark and whatnot. Except the chair didn't turn around this one time, and so his legs are just dangling out the back as he's talking about how much he hates us.
Wow.
And it looked ridiculous. Yeah, so that game's going to get a not high score, I can tell you that already.
Yeah.
But yeah, besides getting that,
a hater, man.
Well, dude, it's like I'm not a hater. I love Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
It's just the HD collection was poorly done, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I have a lot of collection with high and deaf people. But besides that, I then got to play good games such as Jet Set Radio, and now I'm working on Borderlands 2 for review, which is it's interesting playing that game because I know the guy who wrote it, Anthony Birch, and like when you know the guy, like when you know somebody's personality like that, it's odd like how much it bleeds through the game, because like I'm just playing through it, I'm like I know he's a huge Doctor Who fan. In the first like 20 minutes of the game, there's a Doctor Who quote in it already, and I thought that was amazing. Like it's not a bad thing. It's very daunting at first, but it's like such a well written game, especially for like this being his first time. And I mean, it's hard to not laugh at just some of the dumb, stupid dialogue. Like the main antagonist is Handsome Jack, and he calls you up every now and then, and he talks about like, when he's not telling you that you should be dead already or trying to kill you, he just has these funny little conversations with you. And one was like, "Hey, by the way, I bought a horse today. By the way, it's not just a normal horse; it's actually made of diamonds. It's not a statue; it's a living horse. I was trying to think of a name for it. I was naming it after you. I was thinking maybe Ass Face, but I think I've decided on Butt Stallion. I really like that name. Really makes me think of you." Wow. And just this like little running joke of like Butt Stallion, and it's just so well written. I just wish I like had been able to give more time to it, but just with deadlines. Although playing stuff, and oh yes, Persona 4 anime. I'll talk about that later. It came out. Go buy it if you can, because it's expensive. And that's it. That's what we've been doing. Lots of stuff. I guess
my job here is done. I'm going.
Yep, we can leave. The show's done. No. We have a.
Yep, it's all over.
How long is it? We have a 20-minute show. Hope you liked it.
Yeah,
takes us 2 weeks for a 20-minute show. This is like every Japan podcast that I listen to. All right, well now we can talk about news.
News.
Yeah.
News.
Snooze.
Snooze news.
Snooze.
Because somebody's tired. Snooze news.
You're not tired.
Okay, Melissa, throw some news in our face.
Okay, so TGS is happening.
It's kind of a big deal.
It's kind of a big deal right now, and it's not really Persona news, but the Shin Megami Tensei 4 trailer was released, and it looks super neat.
You get a lot of butt shots.
You get a lot of butt shots. You get a lot of awesome hair and eyes.
In
I love good music.
And awesome music, and it's beautiful.
And it's going to be for the 3DS, if people didn't know that already.
Yep.
So yeah, if anyone's wondering why the heck we're not talking about a Persona news, it's because if you ever looked at that tiny font above a Persona title, it's called Shin Megami Tensei Persona.
That's the studio, you guys.
It's kind of like if we were fans of this one kid at school, and then you went home, and then you found out his dad was like really old, but his dad's really cool. We just don't see his dad a lot, and then we start talking about his dad. It's like that. That's the
That's
worst.
exactly what
that
it's
is the
like.
worst analogy, but that is exactly what it's like.
Exactly what it's like.
Does that make Megami Tensei the granddad?
Yeah, but that dad's
Father?
dead. He's not coming back for a while.
Yeah. It ain't coming back for years or decades.
I guess actually it'd be kind of interesting since we've all seen the trailer now. What do you guys think of the fact that they stuck with the 2D sprites for the end-game battles?
I think that's pretty cool, actually.
Lauren?
For the end game battles, I mean, oh, sorry, in game. Sorry, my brain is gone. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. See, I will admit, I've never played a Shin Megami Tensei.
We can tell by you trying to pronounce the title.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I don't think
But
any of
anyways,
us have
I've
played
never.
those.
I've played
I have.
Yeah.
I've played all three of them.
Devil Survivor.
Yeah, but that's like Persona. It's a spin-off,
But-
not a real one.
It's got the same kind of battle system.
Oh yeah, I know. It's definitely closer than nothing, but yeah. I mean, also anyone who's listening who hasn't played, do not feel bad. These games are not easily to get a hold of
Yeah.
or have ever really been translated officially.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just kind of, I don't really know what it's all about. I guess I mean, it does seem interesting. I'm not entirely sure if I'll be picking up a
Well, I mean,
copy
we
of
don't
it,
even know if
but
it's going to be coming out, though, is an interesting thing.
No.
That's
Who
true,
knows if it's even
too.
gonna come out here.
If Atlas loves their fans and they love their fans, I mean...
Same with Soul Hackers. Who knows if we're gonna get that? And that just came out at the end of August.
No, I mean, it's more important that we get Sherlock Holmes instead of Soul Hackers, I think.
You with your Sherlock Holmes.
I love me some Sherlock.
but which kind of Sherlock?
All of
Is
them.
it cutesy Sir Sherlock?
It's like realistic. Not realistic, it's like... The one... Are you talking about the game?
The game.
The game, it's like actual, like, based off books Sherlock Holmes.
Okay.
Is that the Testament of Sherlock
Yes.
Holmes? We just got that in the mail today.
Did?
Yeah.
It's awesome, actually. Let me know how it is. I tried the demo last night. You can, like, try the demo for free. Like, if you just, like... It plays through your browser, so you don't need to install anything. It's really, it's actually not bad. And, like,
Okay.
and the price is, like... I think they're, like, selling it for, like, $50. So it's
Oh, okay.
$10 cheaper than normal games. I mean, look at this. Lauren
Yeah.
got it for free. She didn't even have to do anything. They're just mailing copies away.
Silence you.
Industry sources.
Anyways, but yeah. So, I guess as an Atlas porter, I'm supposed to be excited, but I'm just kind of like, I mean, it's nice. It's nice that they're doing something different, though. They're not just throwing
More
Persona down
Persona.
our
Persona
throats.
4.6.
Yeah,
Persona
so that's
Eater.
good.
Yeah, so it'll be cool. I'm very interested to... I think it's cool that they stuck with the 2D sprites but had 3D moving around. I think it works well because they're known for like having those really detailed sprites in the game, as well as the fact that you can kind of see from the video. I feel like that would actually make the 3D effect look really cool for the battles, since 2D since 2D images always like have such depth.
Yeah.
But that's the majority of it. SMT4 trailer. Hopefully it gets announced in America. Probably not, but fingers crossed. Will
Everyone in
Yeah.
the trailer is beautiful.
they are? God, there's not an ugly person in that place, and it's a post-apocalyptic world. I thought Fallout was like all about ugly people surviving,
That's
but Will,
the only people who survive. Ugly people.
we started beautiful, but this is us at our lowest.
You're still very beautiful.
Oh, all right. So Will, throw me another Persona news pie.
Oh, I love this type of pie. It's about the Persona 4 anime. It's got
The good P4A, the one
The
that
good
comes out in
P4A.
the one that comes out in other animes.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, yeah. It's been released and releasing in America.
First
and
volume just came out on Tuesday.
Yeah, so it has
Yeah.
episodes 1 through 12 on it.
yeah, which is like half the series, but and then it'll be coming out in the Power regions sometime soon. It's
All we know is like
lurking soon.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
sometime this fall, probably at the latest, early 2013.
Ugh.
But I mean, at
Yeah.
least it's actually coming out. And although I found something interesting out about it, the people who are bringing it out, I think it's Kaze in the UK, They have not been asked at all yet to take out the Japanese for the Blu-ray, which I feel might get people pretty
Really?
angry.
That could get us pretty angry over here.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, because it is weird. Like I've compared the two. Like I bought the Blu-ray, but I checked out. Like one of my friends got the DVD. The DVD has like these little commentaries, and the commentaries are okay. They're not like anything amazing, but I mean, it's just little. The series on its own feels a little bit bare bones on Blu-ray, because the only special features you get are the director's cut of episode 1, which is it's funny just for the fact that Yosuke gets hit in the nuts, and you don't see that normally, and the opening and ending themes, and that's all you get.
Aww.
But I mean, you're not really getting much else besides Japanese and then commentaries on the other one.
Yeah.
But that's just how it is. Anime, we gotta pay a premium price because not enough people are buying it in America.
True.
Although they're actually selling out pretty well, I've heard. Like, I had to go to like 3 different Best Buys just to pick one up on launch day.
Nice.
Yes, but
The price went up for the other sellers on Amazon, actually.
how much is it on Amazon? I remember it was like $45 before.
I think it was 45. I can't check right now, but
No, it's okay.
it was like 34 something on the other sellers.
Yeah, so it's all over the place. I just decided I don't want to wait for things to be shipped out to me and pick it up for the like, more expensive price. I don't know. It's interesting that they're bringing it out so quickly, but I guess talking about bringing things out, Lauren, do you want to throw us our next news thing?
Sure. It sounds so exciting.
Oh, news!
Okay.
I don't know.
Persona.
I don't know. It's news.
Nice news.
Persona 4 Golden release date has been announced, and it will be coming out on November 20th, 2012 in America, and spring 2013 in Europe.
And it has the most weird publisher in Europe ever.
And what's their
Which
name?
publisher is doing it?
NIS America.
Yeah, which I just heard about this earlier. And
Okay.
America is bringing over a game to Europe.
That makes sense.
So
Hey,
the
it's
people
better than
who did
Ubisoft.
like the Saiga and stuff are bringing it over.
Mhm.
I don't know who did it. I wonder who did it the last time, though. Cause
It was.
Ubisoft?
Oh wait, Ubisoft was for Australia. God, it's confusing. It's like a crossword of developers all over the place. The only thing I remember is I always remember is
company soft.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, Persona 4 was brought out by Square Enix in Europe. That's what I know for sure. All the other games are all over the place. But yeah. So I mean, it's nice that they have a release date now. But like our next news thing will kind of bring up. Well, also I guess the reason I'm making a bigger deal about America is like we said last time, we kind of knew it was going to be because retailers had been telling us all over, and I guess it's a good release date. There's nothing to complain about. Melissa brought up that PlayStation All-Stars comes out on that day, but I mean, I think it's safe to say those are 2 totally different audiences.
Yeah.
I might be the only person who picks up both of those games.
I just have like not very much interest in PlayStation All-Stars, honestly. I just think it's a copy of Super Smash Brothers.
That is a whole another debate that I have gotten into
let's
so many
just not.
times, but just try it out if you guys can. But
I'll try it out.
oh yeah.
I mean, you know.
I guess just
I
out of
got other
curiosity,
games to
Lauren
buy.
or Will, do you guys actually care at all about PlayStation All-Stars?
Yeah, kind of. If only because I don't know. It's something that I can get my hands on and I can enjoy.
It is something you can't touch.
No,
I'm excited for it.
Thank God. I was worried I was the only one. Have you gotten to play
No,
it yet,
I'm
Lauren?
definitely excited for it. Have I
Have
what?
you played it yet?
No.
Oh, it's so good. I wish they had a year.
My mind will probably change once I play it. I'm just a big hypocrite right now.
Oh, I know, but it's like not a lot of people. It looks a lot like Smash Brothers, but it just plays a lot different. That's why it's hard to get across.
I just want it because I want to play as Fat Princess.
She is pretty dang good in that game.
That's all I care about. I just want to play as Fat Princess, and I want to like kill people.
Oh yeah, talking about
whatever.
killing people, which I have seen a couple funny Twitter. I like how Twitter death threats are
I was gonna think that. Oh yeah, I saw a couple people getting murdered. No big deal.
NBD. You know,
Yeah, it's
And
just
they
happens
did.
in Persona all the time.
well, that is true. No, I was thinking, yeah, Atlas recently announced that the Solid Gold Premium Edition is sold out everywhere, including GameStop. It won a couple days extra selling on GameStop, so now if you didn't pre-order, bad news bears, you're not going to get those stickers.
Uh-oh.
I know, it's tough.
Aww.
Wait, you can still pre-order it and get the pre-order bonuses,
Yes,
right?
you can still pre-order and get the skins, although the Atlas have said that actually isn't a pre-order that's coming with all of them, apparently. They said that it's actually limited, so who knows when that number's going to run out, but it's definitely, they're going to be making more than 10,000, we at least know. I don't know, I think it's interesting that this sold out, like, really quickly, although it's very interesting how, like, both of these kind of, this and the Wii U sort of sold out at the same time. But it's like, it's weird, like, I'm not used to things, like, selling out before it's even out, you know? It just seems kind of odd, like, when that stuff happens. Because I was very ready to pre-order a Wii U until I found out they were all sold out.
It just feels like that number is just so imaginary, but then when you hear, oh, sold out, it just hits you.
Oh, no. See, when I saw 10,000 for Golden, I thought that was, like, a low number. I don't know what you guys thought.
I thought, seriously, that's it?
Who knows?
I mean, you have to think about how much they have to save money.
They're saving the stickers for Lorne in the European release.
Yeah.
Because everyone loves stickers.
Oh.
Boom shakalaka.
Yes, and the last bit of news, and this is actually going to be a lot of news, because after what we talked about last week with our evoker of, what is their name? Zen United, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Zen United.
Zen United got off their little butts and decided to answer some questions about why P4A is not out in the PAL regions yet. And just to give everybody some, prerequisite knowledge or some perspective on things, what they've been doing on their Persona Europe Twitter and Facebook account has pretty much been pissing off their fans ever since that happened. Because they still felt the need to promote the game at events and show off cool videos and stuff of them playing it. But in all the comments, it ends up being, what the fuck, why are you showing us this? We don't have the game yet, and why do you?
But everything they've been showing has been, like, American stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. So, I will sum this up pretty quickly. The game that has gotten a August release date, then September release date, now a who and God knows when release date, has now been clarified a bit with what's been going on. Zen United apparently, and this is all from their Persona Europe Facebook page, you can all find that there. They explained a lot in this kind of FAQ about all the questions they've been getting. They do not have a finished European build. I don't know why it's taking them this long to have a unregion-locked build, but it is taking them this long for some reason, and they still don't have it to this day. Almost a month after when they were going to release the game in August. And not only that, once they have the finished build and testing it, what they're doing now, they have yet to even submit it to Microsoft and Sony. So neither of them have it done. The only thing that is done from this game is that it's officially been rated and stuff. So that's the only step they have to skip, but it seems like they have a long way to go still. Like, submitting these things for regulation for Microsoft and Sony, those take a while, and that costs a lot of money as well. And it's basically led us all to the point where, also now other languages in the different PAL regions, there's not going to be any other languages besides English, because they don't have time to localize it, I guess, and they just want to put it out. Let's see. And also, if anyone was wondering if it was going to be showing up this year, no idea.
Chance.
No idea.
Nope.
Who knows? Probably going to be 2013 at this point because it's taken so long. The official quote is, we would very much like it to. Unfortunately, we have to have the European build in our hands. We cannot give it a clear picture or a specific release date, hence why we haven't made a formal announcement.
But Lauren, did you bring your American PS3 with you to Europe?
I did.
Oh.
So yeah.
So you could buy one if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'd be safe.
At this
It's
point,
just
I
a
would
matter
say
of
just
getting
do
it
that.
there.
Because
Yeah.
this is getting
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It really is.
Oh, also, I like
really
how
is
they
very
said
ridiculous.
you'll also be getting something nice. I can already tell. The something nice they're going to give out is the sample CD that all the other countries got.
Not even a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, and also everybody hates them, apparently, is the response to it. Some people are understanding and stuff, but this just seems like such stupid management on a company's hand. Like, why announce the release date at all if you didn't even have the build?
Yeah.
This is just like the epitome of like poor management.
You know what? You know, this is probably gonna just happen again with BlazBlue Chrono Phantasm. I'm just afraid it will.
I'm just glad I don't live in Europe.
Yeah. Well, not anything against you guys.
Oh yeah, you guys get
Yeah.
Doctor Who before us. I'm jealous of that.
Yeah. It's just, it's really unfortunate. I don't understand why things get such pushed back over here and just so weird, but oh well.
Yeah, well, I guess Will, how do you feel about this since your heart has been crushed now?
Well, I'm just gonna keep waiting and just keep waiting because I mean, it's not like I'm bored or anything.
Yeah,
He's
I
got
know,
his
but
Sega games.
I mean, I'm just saying, I've been...
Will, you brought up a really good point earlier. We should bring up the fact that once, and God knows when they get this, but when they do, the attention for this game is not going to be what it is now,
Exactly.
or when it launched. Like the community for it is still going to be there, but it's going to be so much smaller than when it came out.
So yeah, when I'm gonna be on there, I'm like, okay, let me start playing some online games. Wait, where did everybody go?
Oh, no. I will promise you this: you will not ever have any problems finding. Like hell, I popped in the original. I popped in the original BlazBlue. There are people still playing that.
Well, good.
But it's
I'm just saying, it's it's going to be at the stage where it's no longer going to be the big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yeah.
I mean, not that I've even really cared about that. It's just, I don't know. It's I'll be like, so like people are like, yeah. So what are you up to? I just got Persona 4 Arena, dude.
It's like, dude, I'm playing Persona 5 Arena. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's like,
N-
yeah. But anyway, I don't know. I don't like to bitch about companies because like I just don't do that.
Uh-huh.
But it sometimes you can only get beaten like a battered wife so many times.
Yeah, this is coming from a Sega fan. I'm calling this company out. This is fucking crap.
Your language.
I'm sorry. I mean,
Your bodily
it makes me so
functions also
angry.
say so,
like
too.
I almost I wish there was something I could do, but it's like I can't do anything. I have many
Well,
European friends that want to play
I mean,
this.
and you're supposed to up last week. Not last, the last episode. Like, they kind of shot themselves in the foot with region locking it. So because in this sort of situation, like with Mortal Kombat, in Australia, that game got banned, and we couldn't play it. We had to get we had to import it if we wanted to play it.
Yeah.
So, so luckily that wasn't region locked, so we could just get that in.
I
But
swear
now
though,
with
this makes me wish that we could just go back to the first episode when we were all like, region locking, it ain't a big deal. We're all getting it. It'll probably be about a month or so, but it's not
Yeah,
like, no, I want to just
exactly.
go back and just make that whole segment be dubbed over with me screaming at them
I
for
know.
being ridiculous.
Exactly.
Because this was equally.
You could, just
Oh no, I
put
could.
it on
I
YouTube
definitely.
and just be like, this is all just a freaking lie.
I might
Freaking
just,
troll.
I might just make like a little rant talking about this because it just gets me so worked up. And it's like I'm not only angry at Zen United. They messed up a lot and they should feel guilty about it more than they are. But it's like it's another deal with Index. It's like if this wasn't region locked, this would have been so much less of a pain in the hassle. Pain in the hassle. That is the
Pain in the hassle.
whatever. I can't
Word of
talk.
the day.
I mean, it's like.
Anyways.
I mean, I can understand them region locking it between Japan and America, but then it's like.
Well, see, Will, the thing is, like, you can't not region lock some copies of a game. Then that defeats the purpose of region locking.
I know, but it's like, just like why couldn't all English, consoles and games just work on the same English working consoles instead of.
True.
だけじゃわからないんだ Say hello 線路の差全部蹴飛ばしてシャープレス本気の言葉だけ響け世界の彼方まで Ring bell 知らない鐘の音が君の
enough hearing about us complaining. We want to hear
Yeah.
about you guys complaining. So
Exactly.
we have 2 responses to last week's Evoker talking about the game not being out in America. Will, do you want to take the first one?
Sure. You just, even though you said America, but whatever.
It didn't come out somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. This one was from Waldo Lane Schnitzeldown from the GU forums, and he says, if we had been given no release date, it wouldn't have bothered me so much because living in Australia, I'm used to getting games late or not at all. But being teased with a release date and having it taken away kind of annoys me. I'm just hoping the game comes out before my enthusiasm fades.
Well, bad news.
Yeah, I think that's
well,
the biggest.
you know, it's probably gonna happen.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that they're gonna figure out about this. But I mean, then again, will they probably learn from this? Will they be Square Enix and keep doing the
No,
same
they
mistakes
won't
over and
learn
over
from
again?
this.
Well, hell, I mean, a company
Or-
this small, like Square Enix is large enough to make mistakes and recover. This company, I feel
Exactly.
like with these sort of mistakes, like no, I could easily see them just being
I
bumped out.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like they wouldn't make the same mistake again, or at least I hope they wouldn't.
I mean, if they can't help
If
it.
they'd be smarter.
Yes, but also, wait, yeah, Will, I just realized, so Waldo's from Australia as well. You guys should like have a little meetup one of these days and just talk about Persona and stuff, and why his name is Schnitzeldong.
Okay.
Are you making friend? Are you being matchmaker?
Yes, I'm playing
he's
gay
trying to-
matchmaker.
He's trying to be matchmaker here, and I just got one question from him. You find me the house, and I'll do my best to stay away from it. Okay.
Translation sleepover.
No. Just
Okay, so our
I
next
do not need to meet up with somebody who has been listening to me on the internet. Just no, please. No.
He's just going to be the equivalent of some guy who just deeps heavily into a microphone. Talking about guys
God.
who deep heavily into a
Anyway.
microphone, and this is probably not at all, is Haseo's response would be, well, I can't really answer this week's Evoker, but because I'm American and not European, but that has obviously never stopped me. Yet, if I was living in Europe, I would be extremely pissed and get over it in 3 days. Then watch the cutscenes on YouTube, causing me to be satisfied, because the only reason I wanted to buy P40 was for the story. Well, that's not a very good reason.
No.
Maybe you can think.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
I know.
Maybe you can think of this as payback for getting Kingdom Hearts 3D early. No, it is not.
Nope.
No, it is
Hell
not.
No,
It doesn't even make
they
a
only
difference.
got it like
Hell
3
no.
days earlier.
Yeah.
3
They got it like a
days.
week ago. Who knows?
Like we really did not get any sort of like if it was a month, if we got KH3D a month earlier, that
would be ridiculous.
That would be, you know,
And
okay,
nobody-
like,
and-
like
and-
Lauren
fair
and her
enough,
connection. She
And
had
nobody
it 3
even
years
bought-
earlier.
But here's the thing, nobody.
But then it's also like, Catherine, we didn't get that
Well,
over in Europe until
Catherine makes a little more
months.
sense though, because that isn't Atlas. They had to find somebody to put that out.
Yeah.
And Catherine,
Yeah, but then
the-
like Persona 3, like they didn't get Persona. I don't know when they got Persona.
You got
I
about,
think
like, a year
they
after
had a
we got it.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
we'll get to this later, but I always like to tell people it is a miracle America got Catherine. That was so close to just like I was so close to importing that game. You have no idea. And then Troy Baker saved the day.
Oh, Short Baker, we love you. Please come and talk with
Mm-hmm.
us.
Now he won't. Oh, okay, but those are our Evokers for the week. We had 2. Go send us your thoughts about this week. What's this week's Evoker, you may ask yourself? I don't know why you're asking these questions during a podcast, because I'm about to answer them, but here you go. This week's Evoker is going to be, should the Persona series take a break? I guess we should start off with Lauren. What did you think about this?
What do I think about this? Going along with what I said earlier, I think it would probably be good. I think they have, I think especially with Persona 4 Arena, Persona 4 Golden, you know, it's been a bit too much.
Hey,
Persona
don't forget
lately.
about breaking news from last episode, card game.
Yeah, I know.
It's not even coming
But,
out.
yeah.
So who cares about that?
So either if you're gonna do something, also the Persona 4 anime as well. I can't forget about that. So we had a bit of much of the Persona 4. I honestly want a new IP. I think that, they did a really good job with Catherine. I thought that Catherine was amazing, and I would really like to see a new story. And even if it's just like another puzzle game like Catherine, that would be really cool.
I just realized me and Melissa forgot about one of the most hilarious jokes that come out of the Persona 4 anime. And it doesn't even involve Persona, because during the trailer for it... Oh, you probably remember the trailer?
Oh, yeah. It's
you
the
wanna tell her?
trailer for Anime Network. And at the end they go, Persona 4 the animation.
Yeah, they just call Persona the whole time in this little trailer. And it's like, all the comments for that trailer are like, what the fuck's a Persona? It's like, Power Rangers don't use personas. Oh, how did we forget that? Yeah, we kept joking all week that I was going to introduce the show as the Persona podcast.
Oh, no. Oh, and my little
We are the Persona.
Oh, my little joke that I made up. Ready?
Oh, hold yourself, guys. These socks are about to get blown off.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Personas. Personal monsters.
Because since Digimon did so well, right? If we just mix Digimon with Persona, that would totally make all the fatigue go away.
Yeah.
Although I have to admit, it may be a little bit weird if the Persona masters started getting naked and then fusing with Personas.
Ew, come on.
Hey, it happened in Digimon.
No.
I'm just saying.
No. Gross.
And hey, that happened. It was a kid's show too.
Gross.
Kids.
Talking about naked kids, what's your thoughts on the Persona series?
Are you kidding me? You take that back.
That was me trying to segue.
Just no.
Will, what do you think the Persona series needs to stop or go on a
I don't
break?
think-
Is a better word?
I don't think the Persona series needs to stop. I think the Persona 4 series needs to stop.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
are you? I mean, like, would you? So you're saying like you'd rather have more like Persona 3 stuff?
No.
We're already
I'm
getting
saying-
more Persona 3 stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, the only thing we're getting in terms of Persona 3 is a movie trilogy that's gonna be released, I don't know, in 50 million years, but whatever. I mean, yeah, they've announced Persona 5, they're working on Persona 5, let's just put all the resources into that.
Well, you have to remember, Persona 5 has been announced like Kingdom Hearts 3 has been announced. They've mentioned it in interviews, but nothing official.
Not
Yeah,
as bad,
but-
though.
But again, what I'm saying is, like, the thing with Persona 4, coming out with all these new games, it's like, it's kind of turning into Final Fantasy 13.
Yeah, you're exhausting it.
Yeah.
Except
'Cause,
all
I
the
mean-
games are good.
Well, yeah, but it's just a point where it's like, okay, I have seen this gray-haired guy, like so many damn times. I need a new, I need a new face for this
Oh my
game,
god.
please.
Will, you just
Yeah.
gave me the best idea of what to name my character in Persona 4 Golden.
What?
I
No,
want to
don't.
name him Steve Martin.
What?
Oh,
Young
God.
Steve Martin.
Why?
That would be the best name ever for a Persona 4 playthrough.
That's just wow.
Oh, come on.
Do you have cats in your head?
I admit it's funny, but
It makes Super Brother Dozen a much more better movie now.
Yeah, it does, but I mean, yeah.
Oh my god, he just couldn't turn his swag off even at that young of an age. Steve Martin
Nope.
couldn't keep the ladies away.
Oh no, especially at the escapist. Oh no, or the escapist, whatever that bar's called.
Okay, well, Melissa, what do you think about the series taking a break?
I think it should take like a 2 to 3 year break. Honestly,
Would you like to elaborate?
She just can't deal with it anymore. She even went off this podcast.
No,
She's like,
no,
Persona,
no, not even
bitch,
that.
please.
Persona 4 is like exhausted, and we need something Persona 5 news related. And I think that honestly, Persona 5 should be maybe college related. And I think, because there's this weird thing I was talking about with one of my friends the other day, we thought that maybe you could be a Japanese foreign exchange student, and then you go to Japan, Japan. That makes no sense. You go to France, right? And in France, you'd meet Bebe from Persona 3, and he'd be a main character, and he could be like your gal pal, because you'd be maybe a female character. It would be like the most awesome thing ever.
That would be the most ridiculous vacation trip ever, but that would actually be amazing.
And then you'd be like, girl. Or no, that's not how he sounds. I forgot how he sounds. But he would probably have the, like, neatest persona. Like, what is that one Temperance one with all the pretty colors?
I have, like, no idea. I'm like
the
I
God
just
of
remembered that
Wine or
character
something?
to begin with.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like Rajas or something.
See, all the Persona names are ridiculously hard to
I
remember.
can't even announce Greek stuff or Roman.
Yeah. Except for like the the ones that are based off of Greek gods and
Yeah,
stuff.
that one
like
would
those
be
are easy
cool.
I will
to
never
remember.
forget Caesar.
Oh, Caesar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I guess talking about my thoughts, I think it would work best if we just took. I don't think 2 to 3 years, because I think that would make us have to kill this show off in like a month. But
Yeah,
definitely.
exactly.
if we just took a year, or like I could maybe do 2, like a 1 to 2 year break. Focus on Shin Megami Tensei 4 and what other series you want to do, and Catherine 2, Electric Boogaloo, make me happy. that would be good, and maybe give us continue on the anime. I'm mainly talking about games here. If you kept the manga and anime going, want to extend the universe, and I would even be fine with Persona 4 Arena 2 coming out next year. That's about the most I could do, because it isn't like information overload or game overload.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want another RPG. I don't want to just get bogged down with stuff again, because I want to have these games be special when they come out, because it's almost at the point where Persona 4 Golden, as excited as I am about it, it's well, I'm excited about it because it's an awesome RPG and Vita game, but it's not oh man, I haven't played a Persona game in forever. No, it's probably been 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which just takes sort of some of that special feeling you get away from it.
But in the meantime, you could be playing Persona 1 and 2 and crying your eyes out because Persona 2 Eternal Punishment isn't here yet.
Although I will say, someone did mention a good point. They could always release Persona 2 on the PlayStation Store.
Yeah.
And then you could play
That's
that
true.
on the
Because
PSP.
Innocent Sin is on the PlayStation Store. They
Yeah.
could put Eternal Punishment on the PlayStation Store.
And then you could have that awesome dub from Persona Eternal Punishment.
It's getting bigger!
Oh,
Mara, stay away from Mara!
early 2000 dub. So bad good.
I love it. Oh, God.
So yeah, let us know if you think we are totes crazy for thinking that the series should take a break, if you think it should continue on 6 games a year for whatever reason. And if not, who knows, just let us know and please explain why. Don't just be yes. Because that's not a conversation starter, that's a conversation ender.
Yes.
And you can let us know in all of our little things that we'll go over at the end. And so now we have question time. These are just questions. So, Melissa, would you like to go first with our fan question?
Mm-hmm. Alright, Haseo from GU Forum says, so since Persona 4 Golden is being localized soon, is there any social links or new stuff you would like to see in the game that's already in it? If so, which ones? Also, if there isn't anything that interests you, what would you like to be in Golden? Maybe as DLC? Well, I don't think there should be more social links, because they already have enough of them already. And
I
you
think
have to
there's one social
Yeah.
link.
You have to balance them.
There's
What?
one social link.
I think
Which one?
A Mighty Morphin Power Ranger social link.
No.
Hell yeah.
That would be the best.
I completely agree. My time management in Persona 4 around the social links is already so maxed out that I'm just
It's almost stress-inducing.
yeah.
You almost feel like your
It
life.
is.
It's I can't. I just feel bad because I want to be friends with everybody.
You can't.
I do not want to miss my social link. No missing my
That's the
social
one thing
link.
that the anime doesn't cover, just because it's an anime and it covers
It
whatever
does?
it wants.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
It only
It
covers
doesn't
a
ever
few
say
of them.
hey, you want to join basketball team? It says that, but it never goes in football team, and kendo club, and chess club. You want to go to the library too? It's no, you get one club.
Yeah.
You just walk in there. It's oh, no choices. There you go.
Sup, hot ladies, and then leaves.
You decided not to join a sports club.
Loving those balls.
Mm.
All right, Lauren, how about you? Would you like to cover our next question?
Sure. This one is from Waldo Lang Schnitzeldong, who asks, what are your favorite social links from both Persona 3 and Persona 4? And, I would have to say the guy who's in the club in Persona 3.
The monk.
He's just so funny.
I'm trying to remember what his name is, though.
So
What's his
funny.
name?
I don't know. I think he's just a monk.
Yeah, he doesn't really say his name until, like, I don't think until he maxes it out.
You have to get to the end, yeah.
Yeah, but even
My
even
name
then,
is
it's-
Steve.
Steve the monk.
But I love that he's just like, I don't feel like talking to you anymore. Go away.
He's a very picky man.
He's just like, go away.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I just find it so funny.
Dude, you're a little kid. You shouldn't even be here. What the hell are you doing here? Like just go home already.
I know. Just go home.
Oh, wow. What about you, Will? What's your favorite social link?
And Persona 3. It's kind of a hard one, but I guess I would have to go with that.
Say baby. Say baby. Say baby.
No.
Say
I'm gonna have to go with my rival, my kendo sparring partner. What's his name? God.
Kenji?
Kenji, yeah, Kenji.
Kenji.
I hope I'm right. Other than that, I just pulled the most generic Japanese name out of the air.
No, wait.
Look it up.
You're not. Yeah,
The-
looking up.
No, don't actually look it up. Melissa, what's your favorite social
No. It was not Kenji. It was not Kenji. That guy was the teacher lover who I.
Oh,
Just,
no, him.
He did.
The
He
guy I
had an
actually-
interesting story. The whole thing with
He's
his
the
teacher.
only character I've actually reversed because he got pissed off.
Why?
I don't know. It just happened. I reversed him. I got him mad.
It's weird.
The guy. Okay, the guy I was talking about was Kazushi Miyamoto.
Oh,
Shigeru
he's
Miyamoto's
related.
little brother.
His son, his grandson. Okay.
All right, Melissa, what about you? Who's your favorite social link?
Okay, from the original, I obviously think Baby's pretty awesome because he's so colorful.
Literally, I have never heard this much talk about Bebe since just this podcast. Like, I never hear Persona fans talking about Bebe.
He's cool and he's always got that fan, and it's just neat that the social link characters like would have a little accessory, you know.
They love accessorizing.
I love accessorizing, and you know what I mean. In P3P, I really like Ryoji's because it's adorable.
Ryoji Ventures.
Oh my god. Let's see. Persona 4, I can't really say completely because I haven't like beaten it because I get off track with that. I don't know. I always tend to do the old couple. I mean, I like their story. It's very, you know, generic, but I just feel like I'm not going to do that one again in Golden. But let's see. Yeah. I have no idea about Persona 4. Ask me after Golden.
What about the old couple in Persona 3? There was an old couple in Persona 3,
Yeah,
the ones
yeah.
who were in the bookshop, wasn't
Is
there?
that the same
Yeah,
one?
it was.
That's Persona 4 or Persona
Yeah.
3?
No, in Persona 4, it was this, it was a really old lady who was at the hospital, I think. Or something like that.
They
I
were
thought there
old.
was an old...
And then in Persona 3, it was the little old couple in the bookshop.
Yeah.
I thought they were in Persona 4.
No, the bookshop was from Persona 3.
I'm so confused.
We must replay all of them immediately.
Yes.
But they were old. We'll
Yeah.
think about it later and find
A
out.
lot
and
of the
then go
main
back.
character ones were pretty good too.
No,
My favorite was probably it was probably either Yosuke or Kanji. I really liked Yosuke just because like I always thought like bonding with him and finding more about him was really fun. And then Kanji just because like the way they handled the whole like sexuality thing with him is like still super cool to me to this day. Just because like it's not in your face about it, because most people are like, well, he's gay, not a big deal. It's like, no, it's kind of deeper than just he's gay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Also the drama and the was it band club?
I think so.
I don't know. I think that the drama one, just she seems like you feel like you have to be sorry for her. I mean, she is a little stuck up at times, but you have to,
The game literally does not
You have
allow
to
you to
feel
not
with
feel
her.
sorry for her.
a little bit. I mean, she's going through a hard time. Everything sucks.
Yeah.
This makes me think,
Although-
though, was there a social link with Dejima, right?
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was.
Like, what
That one
happens
was-
like if you finish that up? I never finished it.
I never finished it.
You guys just talk about coffee the whole time.
Yep.
What are you, Nautico? Okay, well, time for you to wrap us up with our last question.
Well, okay. Obscure fan asked. That's just the name that's written here. Obscure fan.
Our first Tumblr question, by the way.
Yeah. He asks, how would you guys feel if Atlas ever decided to re-release Persona 1 and 2, but remake them so they included a social link system? Do you think it would add a level of addictive and detailed gameplay that existed in 3 and 4? Or do you think it'll be attempting to turn the original games into something they aren't? I would say it's kind of hard to do that, because then it's like, well, the games weren't structured to basically have social links.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say this right now. There's no need to remake both of those games again in less than a
No.
decade.
No.
So don't.
No.
I mean, as awesome as it
Yeah.
would be, that's way too much work and way too much effort for something people
And way
won't
too
care
much
about.
time.
Yeah.
We need to be focusing on more important things.
I think it would be about as frustrating as adding trophies to MGS4. Because then you have to, like, my friend Nelson, he literally went through the entire MGS4 game doing everything without trophies, and then when they announced that it was going to have trophies, he was just like, oh, really?
See, I've done the
Really?
same thing, but when trophies were announced, I was like, oh my god, another reason to do everything over again, and that was exciting for me.
Yeah, but that's good.
Well, if you have the time, that's
I
great,
don't.
but
I don't have a
for
single
me, I'm
trophy in
just
that
like,
game.
oh.
No.
I installed the huge ass patch and then was like, I'm gonna get to this never.
What a waste of bandwidth.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, as like, sorry, obscure fan, but it would be cool. But we just want different things than remakes again. Because I mean, if we just got well, hell, I can't even say if we got. Ever since Persona 4, we've gotten a remake of all 4 games,
Yeah.
which is
Or
ridiculous
5.
when you
It-
actually
it-
think about it. Yes, all 5 will.
I'm just saying, if Eternal Punishment ever comes out here on the PSP, you know.
That is just so weird. Like, what do you think? Like, do you think that was like intentional at Atlas, or was it just like a way to like buy time so Persona 5 can take longer?
What, Eternal Punishment?
No, I meant the whole fact that we've had 4 remakes.
Oh. I don't know. Maybe they
I
just
feel-
think
I-
that Persona 4 did so well that they need to come out with a whole bunch of different sequels and spin-offs and stuff
But it's
like
odd
that.
because like the only one that ever sold really well was Arena and Golden.
Really?
Yeah, those are the
Yeah.
those are the best selling Persona games now.
Wow.
But it's like, okay, people love Persona 3 and then they really, really love Persona 4. But then it's like, okay, there's something wrong here.
Yeah, and then there are some of those
No,
fans
because-
who only
it's like,
come in because of Persona 4, and I'm like, seriously, you guys? Go back and play Persona 1, 2, and 3, and then talk, and then tell me which one is your favorite.
yeah, well, that's what I was trying to do. It's like, okay, I played 3 and 4. It's like, wait, something's wrong. I'm pretty sure that the first number isn't 3. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be 2 games beforehand, even though there's actually 3 games beforehand, but whatever.
Nah, dog, that ain't no big deal.
No.
We can forget about those games.
Are you kidding me?
No, those games are great. All right.
Awesome
Well,
games.
we've now wrapped up our questions for this week. So I'll-
Wait.
What?
I didn't even say anything.
Oh my God! I'm so sorry. I forgot about it.
How could you?
I am a horrible, horrible human being.
Oh. Well,
I'm so
alright.
sorry.
Okay. I agree. I do not think that they should include a social link system because if you think about it, the game's just going to be jam-packed with too much stuff to do. And if they would do that, who knows, they might even take out the whole demon contract thing, and that's just a part of the game. You know?
It seems
Wait.
like it would actually.
Actually, wait.
Yeah.
That actually now sounds like a good idea to me, for some weird
But-
reason.
You think that they would take out the demon contract thing and then put the social link in instead?
Well, something inside me would hope so, but
Yes, but then do you think that they would have to add more characters or
enough characters in there to actually have a whole list of social links.
the whole
but then,
Okana?
yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but then it's like the reason why the social links were special in Persona 3 and 4
Mm-hmm.
was because the protagonist could wield multiple personas as compared to the rest of
Yeah,
the
and
characters.
Persona 1 and 2, everybody can wield multiple personas, and everybody can go into the Velvet Room. It's just not as special. Maybe
exactly.
that they are more advanced than Persona 3 and even Persona 4, the other way around, obviously.
That's what I'm saying. Like with Persona 3 and 4, it was about the main character developing his own arsenal of personas, while in Persona 1 and 2,
His friends supported him.
yeah.
In Persona
Okay,
3.
okay, guys. This is just tangenting off into a very long discussion about all the games, which we could totally do, but we totally should not
We're
do.
trying.
Oh no, it's fine, it's fine. I just I don't want to feel like we're bogging everybody down.
You know, why don't we just do a Persona 2 Innocent Sin playthrough, and then, because we're not gonna have much news. Maybe not. Who knows?
That is something that we probably should do. Although I was kind of thinking, I was actually just about to ask Lauren. Since Lauren, you haven't really beaten or played that much of 1 or 2, right? Do you think you'll probably you can be honest? It doesn't really matter. Do you think you'll probably ever go back and play those games?
To be really
Real
honest and
talk
fair,
here.
probably not. Just because if I had more time in order to, or really big interest in going back and playing the Persona games, I would. But there's so many other games that I have to kind of go back and play. The Final Fantasy series is a huge one. I haven't really explored a lot of the older Final Fantasies. As
I've
much
never
as I
played
should have.
5.
So it's just there's so many games that I still have to play. So Persona is still very new to me. It's a good game, but it's really long, and the sort of management of it gets tiresome on me.
I know what you mean.
sometimes.
But talking about all the Final Fantasy games, that's fine. They are a huge time commitment. It's not like you really need to play all the games to be a fan, but it's not like you host a Final
It's
Fantasy
not like
podcast,
it's-
so it's okay that you haven't played all of them.
It's not like Persona 1 and 2 have social links and it takes up 80 hours, It's probably if anything, a lot faster to go through.
But they are still very time consuming. They're 50 hours each, so by the time you finish
Sure.
all 3, it'll probably be about 130 hours.
Ugh.
And that's a lot of days.
Yeah.
But, just one of those things. Who knows? Maybe when we're old and about to die, we can convince Lauren to play Persona for no reason.
We'll just lock her in the basement and give her a PSP and be like, okay, this has Persona 1 in it. You're gonna just play through this and you're gonna tell us when you're finished.
Will, is that what you do to your grandmother? I said when she's old.
Nope.
Do you just lock old elderly people
Lack
in your
sympathy,
basement?
don't you?
Nope, I don't do that. It's just
See, he's saying that on the air now because he doesn't want to
Alright,
get in trouble.
guys. Alright.
Okay, well now we can start wrapping up and everything. So, I guess Lauren, where can everybody find you?
Alright, so you can find me, well, I haven't really been posting on Twitter, but you can find me on Twitter, which is twitter.com/Fozznes, Fozznes. And then, I have a I have a blog, which I actually work on a lot more, which is my Aikido vlog. So if you want to get into martial arts, check it out. It's Lauren Aikido. So just youtube.com/Lauren Aikido, AIKIDO. And yeah, so that's where you can find me, both those places.
Do you have like a schedule or whatever for like any of your videos? Or are they kind of like whenever you get a chance, you do them?
For the vlogs, I typically do them every Sunday or Monday, so typically around that time frame. And I also have a bit of footage from me at the dojo every now and then, especially when I'm going for belts or competitions. But yeah.
And is it like, so it's just like video stuff, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's strictly
Because
video.
writing about punching things is tough.
Oh yes. Writing about it would definitely not be very
I fell
interesting.
down today. See you next week.
I fell down. I have another bruise.
It really, really hurts.
Oh my gosh, it's so bad.
You're adding that subtle European accent that she doesn't have yet.
It's building. It's
Yeah.
building with time. Will, how about you? Where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Vanus290, and I haven't gotten around to actually doing it yet, but I'm actually not. I'm thinking. I'm kind of been ideas around about doing my own podcast. Just
Competition.
yeah. No, not competition. It's not going to be competitive. It's just.
It's gonna be the
just,
BPP, Better Persona Podcast.
Nah.
Aw, what's it gonna be about?
It's just going to be about again, it's still in development.
Australia?
No, it's
Shush!
it's on the drawing board still. I want it to be like me just sitting around talking about the games that I've been playing and whatever. And just saying,
Hold on,
okay,
hold on.
what's
Who's recording outside? I hear birds.
I know, I do
You
too.
will?
Yeah.
Are you from the Australian outback right now?
No, I'm in the lounge room, but it's like 6 in the morning, and that's when
Is that
everyone.
when they let the birds
I hear
in?
the birds.
Well, guys, it's
Yeah.
6 in the morning. We gotta let the birds in.
No.
Will is like Snow White. It's
Hey.
Hear the birds.
I told you
Don't
before
leave
we were
my
recording.
house.
I told you before we were recording this. My mic is set up at the window.
So does this mean that your co-host on your future podcast will be birds? Because I might listen if that's true.
No,
Hello,
I'm.
birds.
No, I'm.
Bird says
Hope,
hello.
no, I just. I need to find a better car charger for my laptop. That's what I'll say.
So what do you So, all right. So like, have you thought about what it might be about at all? Your podcast?
Yeah, it'll be about video games, but I think it might be. It just depends on what the actual. It won't be news related. I mean, I'll probably talk about the latest trends in video games, like
Crocs.
Oh, so,
Pet rocks in Persona. That happened.
None of those things are even relevant in any video game medium.
although Croc was a very good game back in the day.
That was a horrible game in my opinion, but okay.
Whatever.
You suck.
I'm
Carry
kidding.
You don't.
It'll be
Well,
a Croc podcast, everybody. That's what it's gonna be about.
No.
Whatever.
He could make a Battletoads podcast.
Oh god. It's like though there's like so many
Yeah.
video game podcasts. It's like, what makes this different, Croc? Talk about Croc and Battletoads.
I don't know. It's just I've been doing these podcasts with Spencer for so damn long. I've got what's called the podcast bug, where I just wanna go on podcasts.
It happened to me
everywhere.
too over the summer, and I just got like really upset that I wasn't in a podcast permanently anymore.
Well, that's
But
fixed.
yeah.
Alright, well, Melissa, where can everybody find you then?
You can find me on Twitter at Fatal Flare, and you can also find me on my Tumblr, same username, Fatal Flare. And you can also find me writing on Anime Pantry, which my name there is Fatal Fromage. And yeah. Oh, and I also manage the Persona Podcast Tumblr, which I post funny things up there.
No Pedowitty, though.
No
Just in case.
Pedowitties.
Yeah,
No
guys
more of
get
that.
Yeah, that joke was an episode too long.
No. And you can also send us questions there because I opened up the Ask box this week. Yep.
Yes. All right. Well, you can find me at Torchwood4SP on Twitter, and maybe doing a Persona anime review on Anime Pantry when I get my time. Contributing when I can news and stuff to GamingUnion.net. And now it's time for the long list of Persona things we do, because I can't think of anything else that people would really give two hoots about.
Jeez, listen to that!
Listen to what?
That freaking plane or whatever that is.
I don't hear a plane.
I'd hear a fan. Whatever, carry on.
Listen to our fans and listen to me, guys. Alright, so I've now made a convenient list of things so I don't ever forget what to promote at the end for the podcast. No. You can be sure to check out our blog at personapodcast.blogspot.com. Join our brand new Facebook group. All you need to do is search the Persona Podcast in Facebook and it should pop up immediately. That is basically so for people who don't like Twitter, if you're listening to this, if you just want to join up there, you can post anything as long as it's anything relevant to us that we might like. It doesn't only have to be about Personas. It's just for it's a way for the listeners and us to kind of talk on Facebook better than we could on Twitter and whatnot. Mm-hmm. All right, and also you can follow us on Twitter if you'd like at Persona Podcast. Rate and review us on iTunes. Those 5-star reviews really, really help. I've noticed we've been getting slow amounts of those. And also be sure to check out, let me get this, we just have our little BAM list now. GamingUnion.net, Anime Pantry, Atlas USA forums, our Tumblr, and you can also email us your questions at personapodcast@gmail.com. I didn't get as confused as last time. But we have so many dumb things we have to tell you guys about. It's never just well, you can check us out here and that's it. That's all we got. Oh, also, I uploaded a Persona America anime video, which is literally like I talked about last week, it's the opening of Persona 4 with the audio from the song America Fuck Yeah, and it works really, really well. It has, the first day it got 50 views, and then it got bumped down to 20, and now it's at 40-something now. Mm-hmm. I don't know how that happened. So, that was a little YouTube odd mistake thing. Well, now the time has finally come for you all to listen to the song that I picked. And do I have a doozy for you this week? The song is gonna make you want to shut up and possibly jam. Also, D'Angelo Thomas, I just added you on the air to the Facebook group. So when you're listening to this, you're gonna be like, that's relevant. This thing just got real. Mm-hmm. Alright, so our song this week is going to be Reach Out for the Hoops, Quad City DJs versus Persona 4. And yeah, shut up and jam is really all I gotta say. I mean, does anybody else have anything they want to say?
It's time to slam now.
Gadzooks.
I mean, I'm just thinking, guys, I'm thinking for a New Year's Eve special, we could do a, for no reason at all, we could do a commentary over Space Jam for no reason.
Karaoke.
That was actually a great movie. Wasn't Space Jam a good... Oh, you didn't like Space Jam?
I liked Space Jam, just haven't seen it in a while, and I just don't...
Now we have a real reason to do that, for New Year's Eve special.
But this doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't have anything to do with Persona.
I know, but it's whatevers. It's, fun. People like dumb movie commentaries over movies that make them feel nostalgic.
You want me to put it on Anime Pantry even though it's not Asian?
I was gonna say, we have a long-ass time until New Year's Eve, so don't worry. I will probably forget about this.
Dude, you'll just... whatever.
Alright, everybody, well, thank you for listening to us, and as always, tell your friends about it, tell your kids, tell your wife, tell your husbands, tell your grandmas, get them out of that basement, just tell them about us, spread that word.
What are you assuming that our grandmoms are in our basement?
We got Will on here, who knows what he's doing with them. Alright,
you suspect too much, mate, just... forget it.
I can only imagine where you have your grandpa. That's all I gotta say.
No, you're getting too far.
Don't talk about my grandpa like that. Please don't.
He's a great man.
He loves him very much.
He's a great man. All right, everybody. Thanks again for listening. This was the best birthday podcast I've never recorded until now.
Oh,
Loved it.
happy birthday.
Yes, instead of saying goodbye, you all can say happy birthday to the listeners for no reason.
Happy birthday, Mr. Spencer.
You think my name is Spencer Presley? That's-
Happy birthday to you.
I can't join in because that would make me probably more egotistical than I am.
You don't have to say.
I think I already said that, didn't I?
Oh, you're
Off the show.
7.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah, I'm
He's
so I don't know.
19.
I'm Nonica's
Okay.
age. Go leave. Stop listening to me, pervs.
You wish, Spencer.
I do,
Dude.
dude.
Have we reached
Is this
the
the end?
end?
Maybe.
I hope so.
I don't know.
The
This is all
end.
just gonna be thrown in at the end. It was like, is this? Is that what
Is this the end?
Is it?
No.
I know, but I stopped recording.
Shit, I didn't.
What? God dang it, I didn't stop.
I'm still going.
I'm still going too.
I'm like thinking this
So-
might be a 3-hour-long podcast.
I'm still going. All right, then we have to stop them.
I'm
Say
still going.
goodbye.
I'm still going.
Oh, you lying to
Oh,
me
you
now?
are?
You
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
lying to you. I'm lying to you.
All right.
Giving him up.
Okay, can we say goodbye to
No, we already said goodbye.
15?
I don't know why we're still recording.
Okay, bye.
Don't stop saying goodbye. We already said goodbye.
Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.
I hold out, I reach out to the truth of my life. All the whole moment to now break away. Oh, God, let me out, can you let me out? Can you set me free from this that in the world safe? In the last beat, in the storm.
Party people in the house, let's go. It's your boy JCI. So let that baby watch me rest. I have my way to go and make the jam. All in your face, what's up? Just feel the bass. Dropping, rocking down the room. Shake it, break it, space, come on. Just work that body, make sure you don't hurt nobody. Get wild, lose your mind. They did it, make it overtime. Hey DJ, turn it up. This CD gon' burn it up. Come on, dog, get on the floor. So hey, let's go.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam. We got the real thing rolling out. Welcome to the space jam. Get your chance, do your dance at the space jam. Alright. Wave your hands in the air if you feel fine. We're gonna take it into overtime. Welcome to the space jam. Get your chance, do your dance at the space jam.
La 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 la.
That was like the most. That was the most long 54-minute planning period for a podcast.
That was the
starts
best
at 1
4
ever.
minute
It's like, all right, guys, just meet up at noon at this rate.
I
It takes us an
know.
hour to prepare, apparently.
Dude, we
Apparently
didn't
so.
Yeah, I might as well have slept another 2 hours.
Well, you weren't even supposed to be on here, so hush your pups.
What does
up,
that
man?
even mean?
Put your hush puppies back in the oven.
Hush puppies?
I don't know.
Why do you cook them? They're cute.
When I imagine hush puppies, I just imagine little wiener dogs.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
You're
everybody
one
gonna do that whole
strange,
counting
sad
game
little
now.
man.
Slam, bam, thank you, bam. Get on the floor and jam. CD on the microphone. Girl, you got me in zone. Come on, let's start the game. Break it down, tell me your name. I'm going, let's dance all night. Let's go, go. Just slide. From left to right, just slide. Yourself tonight. CD, drop a bass. 1-1, all in your face. Jam on it. Let's have some fun. 1-on-1. Run it over and I run it. So come on, baby, just dance with me.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam. We got the real thing
something funny, Spencer?
Yes.
I'm cool playing second banana. I mean, I'm more the advisor type, you know? I'm more the advisor type, you know? Because, I'm more the advisor type, you know? I'm more the awesome type, you know? I'm more the bastard type, you know? Because, I'm more the game character type, you know? I'm not cool about the advisor type. I'm a fucking banana.
And that
Where
was
did
my
you find
and that
that?
was my surprise.